the other way. Okay. You can stand up. And stand up. Good girl. And move around. Can you stay standing? Should I stay standing? Ariana. It's another one. You get up, you get.
Initially, when guide dogs first came on, she was not mobile at all. She would only sit still and only explored with what was in hand's reach. She wasn't standing or moving or anything like that. The mobility through her trunk and shoulders and everything has increased, hasn't it?
Yeah. And what she hasn't done this week that she was always doing was hands and feet and just exploring, really touch with her feet or bottom.
I guess it was a bit of a safety thing that she'd check everything out with her feet first. And so go backwards. She wasn't exploring forwards with her hands.
On a weekly basis, I'm doing my uni full-time, my internships with ABC 702, which is kind of like I'm sort of doing a producing / reporting role. But at the Australian, I guess just writing stories. Whenever I get in there, it's like go up to the chief of staff, ask him what he needs to be, what he needs done, and then I just make calls, do interviews, transcribe. And I'm also producing 1 day a week for FBI radio, which is I do the breakfast show, and also reporting 1 day a week for 2SER.
Wow.
Yeah. I was born fine, and then when I was 6 months old, the blood vessels in the back of my eye burst, and that tore the retina away from the eye. And by the time I was 2, I think, I couldn't see anything. I've always had guide dog instructors, and Diane and I started working together 2 years ago. At the beginning of every semester, she'll come to uni and show me where my new classrooms are, where the nearby sort of cafes were. When I first walked through Central, I was completely nervous and it was horrible. And I was like, well, how the hell am I going to do this for the next 3 years? And now it's just like nothing. Like I feel, confident, and I guess I do feel safe. And it means that I don't have to rely on other people as well, which feels really nice. I can just jump on a bus and just get off somewhere and go for a walk, and that's what people do all the time. So, in everyday life, people who can see, that's what they do. I'm always the kind of person who is like, well, just because I can't see doesn't mean I can't do that.
Straight on. Another 5-10 metres to go. Ten to go, if that. Okay, turning left now. That's it, veering to the right. Holly, that's it.
Good girl, that's very clever. That's very clever. Yes, you are, hey? You're beautiful, hey? Yes, you are. You're gorgeous. Oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Oh, you're so cute. Hey, are you gorgeous?
We've been together 2.5 years, and she was the hardest thing that ever came into my life, but she was the most beautiful thing that has changed my life. She's changed it 1,000%. I've been blind for 22 years as a result of a brain tumour, but there's nothing else I can do. That's what happened and that's what life is, and so just get over it and get on with it. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change it. Not yet anyway. Maybe not in my lifetime, but next you know. And you can't say that I'm an unhappy blind person when you hear or know of the things that I've done. You know, like sailing around the world for 8 years, how fantastic is that? She's given me confidence, she's given me independence, she's just given me love, everything. She's so gorgeous. I just would not ever want to be without her. Never.
Are you beautiful? Yes, you are. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. You like that, don't you? Do you like that?
On the ground, side to side, walking side to side, side to side. Oh, it's muddy, isn't it? Nice using the cane. Is it sloshy? Slosh. Cane in front. Good boy. Oh, I saw him go. Cane in front. Oh, Nate. What have you left behind? Nate. Basically, I've known Nate for the last 3 weeks. At the moment, we're just looking at canes because he's a bit scared in unfamiliar areas. He's fine in his home area, very adventurous kid, but when he's in an unfamiliar area, he clings on to mum. So that's what we're mainly working on at the moment. It's going to take a while. Nate, stand up. Like at the moment, he can see all the things on the ground, but as he gets a bit taller, he's not going to be able to see that as much. I really want the cane to become a part of his life and him to use it to explore things and use it every day. Good boy. Good boy.
Up, up. Up, up. Let's go.
We're going to work? Where's the way? You find the way. Find right when you can. Okay, you find the way, Hallie. Where's that door? Where's the door? Good morning, Jebwell. Bye, this is Susie. Sure, hold on a moment. Well, you know, I didn't think I was ever ready for a dog, and I didn't know how I'd go looking after it. And I didn't know how it would go around here at work, having a dog in the workplace, how everyone would cope with it and whatever. And they love it just as much as I do. It's hard work, it's hard concentration. You've got to be dedicated, and because I did do it, we've rewarded each other. I've just got the best thing that's ever happened to me, and likewise to her. She gets a good life. She has fun. I take her dancing. This dog and I dance on the dance floor together. We don't lead a normal life. We're just two crazy, I was going to call her a person. And I know she's not going to be with me for the rest of my life, and there are going to be other dogs, but she's my first, and she's just the most special, best thing that's ever happened in my life.
Come on, Nate. You gonna come down? No. You can do it. Let's go for a walk.
He has 2 out of 60 in one eye and 3 out of 60 in the other eye. So basically what we see at 60 metres, he sees at 2 and 3 metres. Well, I thought I was going to be the cane. I thought I'd be the one having to sort of catch trains to work with them until they actually got used to how to get to work, or, you know, that I'd be the one who'd have to catch a train with them until they found the new house and until they actually got used to that walk, you know, basically like counting steps or something until you get to your front door and knowing it that way. Then, yeah, now I'm not the cane, they have their own. So, yeah, well, I'm a lot more aware now, and now I've got the help, and now I can, you know, I take the training as well from Vanessa, and I say, all right, well, come on, Nate, we'll use your cane and things like that. So, yeah, and I guess life doesn't seem so scary when they get older. Yeah, I think I freak out when I think about them getting older and moving into their own units, and I think, oh, no, they can't. They have to stay with me. I have to protect them. So, but yeah, and that's what the cane's going to do, is give them the independence to be normal, you know, 30-year-olds out there living on their own. Yep. I'm grateful for that.
Can I help? Can I help you come down? Go. At the moment, we're trying to work on getting something together where we can keep toys in the same place that she will remember where they are, and getting her up and playing rather than floor playing. I think she's progressing quite well. You can see that she's what things she enjoys, what things she doesn't, and developing her own little characteristics of what makes her happy, and and playing and singing and being in the bath. She likes to play in the bath and play with water and explore in the water and that sort of thing. So yeah, and she likes being outdoors. She loves it when the wind blows in her face. She thinks it's hilarious. Being somewhere and just feeling the warmth of the sun. But she's nearly 2, but she still seems like she's only 1. You know, like in the level of where she's progressed as far as mobility and that sort of thing. So I guess you've got to take more joy in the smaller things than you probably would with an everyday child. So yeah.
When I fall apart.
It's been over 12 months that she's been up and mobile, and she walks with her hands out and just hopes for the best, that there's nothing in the way. And if she falls down, she just picks herself up. She doesn't get distressed or anything. So yeah. Row your boat gently down the stream. She's just doing so well. But she's getting a lot more confidence and getting up and moving around and wanders around the place and yeah, surprises us. She climbs things that you just don't think is possible. Yes, you do. Last July, Ariana was diagnosed with having autism as well. So that's probably one of the biggest challenges, not just because of being blind, but a lot of the ways they deal with autism is all visual based. I guess you don't realise how much you rely on your sight for everything. I remember reading a quote once and it said, you know, something along the lines of, well, you can laugh or you can cry, and I choose to laugh because I can't stress over what I can't change. And so all I can do is just, you know, make the best of the situations that you get handed to you.
That's it, good boy. That one? Let's have a look if that's the right one. Your loop? Bring your hand out. Pop it through there. That's it. All right, off you go. We'll meet you up there. Well done. Good boy. They're going to hide all those animals, and what we have to do is we have to try to find them and bring them back to this box. Okay? Around the school. All right? Up the stairs, Nate. So we chain. That's it. 1 step, 2 steps.
When he first pulled the cane out, he put it behind him. And I asked him why he held it behind him, and he said he didn't want anyone to see. And when I went over to one of the other mums, I explained to her what had happened, and she turned around and said to him, "Oh, what a cool groovy cane you've got, Nate. Oh, that's such an excellent cane." So everyone's now starting to encourage the use of the cane. I think that positive feedback's helping him voice, I need my cane. And yeah, he's feeling a lot more comfortable using it. He's not embarrassed.
It's just been at the right time for Nate. So someone you might even teach them at 2.5 or 3, but it also depends on their level of vision as well. So Nate's, I think, has gotten just a little bit worse than what it was maybe a year ago. It's a meaningful tool for him now, where before it probably wasn't as useful.
And over here, he's starting with 3 other young boys, and they're hectic. I feel sorry for the teacher next year, because these 4 boys, when they get together, they're just full on, they're climbing on the tables and everything. And Nate's absolutely no different to them, so I'm quite comfortable with him starting school, so yeah.
A bit of a hand. Yeah, well done. There you go.
She just turned 6 last January. I feel like we've been together for years. Years and years and years. She's just so much a part of me. She is my motivation to do anything and everything. She is my little human. It's funny. And you know, her and the cat still don't get on, but they are getting better. And I'll have her right till the end. Right to the very end. Because that's just how much I love her. And that's just because that's what she deserves. You know, they said at the beginning, we weren't, in hindsight, her and I weren't matched. You've got to be kidding. That we are one of the most perfect matches ever, in personality and just anything. Without her, you know, it's be like you'd say without your child. Where would you be without your child? I couldn't have asked for a more perfect, better dog. And yet she's not perfect. She's nowhere near perfect, but then neither am I. So we're probably perfectly matched.
Last year I went overseas for 2 months on my own, and I went to Europe, Scandinavia, Turkey, Russia. And I loved doing it on my own. You know, I'd met so many other people that I probably wouldn't have met if I was with a friend, and it forced me to sort of get out of my comfort zone, try new things, meet new people, and it was amazing to finally do it. The support from guide dogs is extremely important in terms of helping someone be a confident traveller. I think for me, I'd be like this, you know, really independent, fierce kind of person that wants to do everything, whether I was vision impaired or not.
More asylum seeker deaths at sea, and exposed wiener apologises again. G'day, Naz Campanella with Triple J News.
I started reading the news for Triple J earlier this year, and I love it. I love being on air. I love sort of working at my own pace. Reading the news is a bit of a dream job. I wanted to do it for a long time, and I'm very happy to be doing it now. I don't really know what's next. I've always wanted to get into presenting after doing the Triple J News reading for a couple of years maybe, but we'll see what happens.
That's all the news for now, right across Australia and the world if you're streaming online. You're listening to Triple J.
Can you list some of the favourite things you like doing at school?
Playing on the play equipment and playing handball with my friends, and I like to make new friends, and I like to play with my brother's friend that doesn't really like me, but sometimes he does play with me. I can count to 100.
Wow, that's great. That's pretty good. So do you ever think about what you might want to be when you grow up?
I want to sing with One Direction.
Really? So Nate, the last time I filmed you, you were just starting school and you were walking with your cane. Do you still use your cane?
No. I don't use it anymore because my eyesight's getting a bit more better. You know what? But I will need to practice doing driving too. Or else if I can't do driving when I'm blind, I might just call somebody to come and pick me up.
He's in year 1 and he would academically be at the top end of the year 1 classes, so his reading is good, his maths and numeracy skills are good. The writing skills are all, he's probably a little bit above average, so his vision impairment hasn't held him back at all. It's early days for me, I've only been working with him for 6 months, but I'd be confident in saying he's quite bright and more than capable of doing well at school, yeah. Nothing should be holding him back for the next 6 years or 5 years easily, so fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
Find the bumps. Find the bumps. Oh, here's the bumps.
Ariana's doing really well. She's starting school this year. It's a big transition for her. Just opening up her world to new experiences and new opportunities. She's more becoming far more independent in walking, climbing, doing all sorts of gross motor skills that were really a difficult thing for her in the past. Starting school came faster than what we thought. It was only at the very end of last year that we were offered the placement here. So the very first few days of school, I think I wouldn't leave.
Okay, you ready? Let's take this one out. I'm going to put the bell in the box and see if you can find it for me. You ready? Where's the bell? Oh, good job, you found it. I'm going to put it back in.
You can just see huge growth and of what she's able to do and things. She's a happy girl, which is a far cry for, you know, showing from where she's come from. But she's just beautiful. She's just like our little angel in our house. We've talked with the other children that they'll grow up and, you know, get married and have families, and the opportunity of that being for Ariana is really, you know, very slim. But I guess the thing would be for her to learn to have more independence, better communication skills. That would be the greatest thing. I think being able to communicate and express herself. I don't want to limit her, but at the same time you want to have realistic expectations of what the future holds for her too. So, yeah.
When I fall apart, thinks of rain, swallows fall.
We're going to go to the door, Missy Moo. Straight on and watch. Come on, find the door. We go to class. Straight on, Hallie, straight to the class. Where's the door? To the door. In you go. Okay, to my chair. On my chair. Morning. Hi, guys. You know, when I was sighted and prior to 24, I always wanted to be a social worker or even working, you know, as a preschool teacher or something like that. I'm now going to TAFE. I'm doing or almost finishing Community Services Certificate 3, and I thought that I'd be really quiet in the class and I wouldn't say much because, you know, at school growing up as a sighted person I used to never put my hand up, never used to say anything, and I've got so much to offer. And I want to help people come to terms with their disability. I thought I wanted to help blind people more, but it doesn't matter what disability, you know, we've all
got something to learn and we've all got something to give in our community, wherever we are. But I've got to prove again that I can do this. As a blind person, I can actually do this. I know I'll make a difference. I want to give back to the community, but not to healthy people. I want to give back to people who are in need of help. I wouldn't be who I am today if I wasn't blind. I was meant to go blind. I was meant to travel the world. I was meant to go to TAFE. Maybe, I don't know why yet, but I'm meant to work with people with a disability.